Nigeria has been excluded from the list of nations whose travelers could be admitted into Europe when the borders reopen on July 1st. Schengenvisa.com revealed that the European Union Commission (EUC) was published a list of 54 countries that qualified for travels into Europe as the Union opens its borders that were shut to contain the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. The Commission said that the citizens of Qatar, Brazil, Russia, and the United States and would only be able to enter Europe at a later date when the epidemiological situation in these countries improves. The nations from which travelers are authorized to enter Europe are listed as Canada, Bhutan, Andorra, Bahamas, Herzegovina, Algeria, Bosnia, Albania, Australia, and Kola. Other listed are Kosovo, Lebanon, China, Indonesia, Egypt, Cuba, Jamaica, Georgia, Costa Rica, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Dominica, Ethiopia, Guyana, India, Japan, Kazakhstan, and Mauritius. More countries include Vietnam, Tunisia, Monaco, Serbia, Nicaragua, Tajikistan, Mozambique, Montenegro, Turkmenistan, Uganda, Paraguay, Mongolia, Venezuela, Turkey, Namibia, Uruguay, St. Lucia, Morocco, Zambia, Guyana, New Zealand, Poland, Rwanda, South Korea, Thailand, Ukraine, the Uzbekistan, and Vatican City. European Union Commission spokesman Eric Mann proclaimed the Union had the total right to select who would enter its borders. The EU has an inner system to specify from which nations it would be safe to receive travelers, he said, adding that it was based on health criteria. On June 11th, the Commission introduced its guidance on the reopening of internal Schengen borders on June 15th so that Europeans could travel within the borderless area freely, just as they did pre-pandemic. I don't even think, I think Nigeria will still be opening its border. Is it next month, 15th of next month or so? I don't think those countries too would want to even come to Nigeria. But it's going to be, there's going to be a reciprocity thing. If you don't open your border, I don't open my border. But well, guess what? Nigeria will still open its border, even if every other country shuts its border against Nigeria. We are not even surprised that Nigeria will not be included. Of course, some other countries are not even there. But with the situation of things in Nigeria, that the numbers are getting increased, because even when the whole thing was really serious, Nigeria was not really too affected. But now that other countries, they've had their own share of the whole thing, and they've been able to monitor and do the right thing. And now that they are coming out of the whole thing, that's when Nigeria cases is increasing on a daily basis. Of course, a lot of people have a reservation concerning the increase in that in the number of cases that they are always releasing every day. But that does not mean that it is not real. The coronavirus is real. So let's see how it goes. But I don't think any Nigerians will be expecting or will be surprised that Nigeria will not be allowed or will be allowed into their borders, because they know the way we do our things. So that being said, let's hear what people are saying concerning this, because I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not really surprised. When Nigeria government is busy lying every day with increased number of coronavirus patients, why won't Europe ban them from entering their countries? Now, the Nigerian government know the disadvantage of lying unnecessarily, cost of money. Believe me, there is no COVID-19 in Nigeria. Like, seriously? Nigerians are not loved all over the world. No country wants to associate with Nigerians. What a shame to the giant of Africa. You don't talk so. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, okay? Yes, what did you expect? To allow a nation with high daily rising numbers of COVID-19. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Very, very good. Now, the world seems to hear and understand why no one likes Nigerians. The curse we brought upon ourselves, Buhari have destroyed. I'm always laughing. Buhari has destroyed who we allow a nation that doesn't value life like Nigeria to come into their country. I am not surprised at all. Just like I said, people should not, we not even be surprised, even if it is not a COVID-19, even if the numbers are not even increasing on a daily basis. Do you think they will even include Nigeria? Because they will know that we don't even coordinate ourselves. Anything goes. They will put law. The same government will put law. They are the ones that will violate the law. They will tell you, don't you know who I am? They believe that they are super. And the whole world is watching. It's not even about what Nigerians, the citizens are doing, what the leaders are doing. You can imagine somebody was making reference to what NCDC said, that when anybody who dies of a COVID-19, should not be released to the family. But what do we see in the case of Ajimobi that just died, and the case of Abakari? They flouted it. That is how they do. You see what happened. You can imagine even what happened in the government house in Asu Rock. That you think the whole world did not hear what happened between Aisha Buhari and that Aisha Buhari, the president's wife, and that Yusuf Tunde, that the boy came back from Lagos. He was told to isolate. He did not isolate, that it does not matter. At the end of the day, we are hearing that the president said it does not matter. But when it comes to other people, they will want to enforce the law. You want to tell me that the whole world did not know? The whole world did not know. If at that level they don't even do the right thing, how do you expect, or do you expect them to believe ordinary citizens if their leaders are flouting all those policy anyhow? And you think the people they don't know what is happening in Nigeria? Those are the things. Those are the little things. They will say, "Abeg, it does not matter. It is the president's personal life. It is personal life, but the whole world is hearing and see what is happening." Those are the things we are talking about. Put laws in place. They are the one that will flat it. They believe that the laws are just meant for commoners, everyday Nigeria. So even if the cases are not even on the increase, believe you me, Nigeria will not even be allowed in the first place. They will not be allowed. Someone says, whether Nigeria enter or you no enter, COVID-19 is not going today or tomorrow. If you like, stop all the country coming to your country. Okay, COVID-19 is still in Europe. Okay, another says, which one is COVID-19? Okay, what are you saying? Why would Nigeria keep lying about COVID-19 and everyone knows that COVID-19 in Nigeria is a big scam? You guys are not serious at all. God will keep exposing all of you. I'm not surprised because our politicians don't care for already dead Nigeria economy to make it up. Instead of using COVID-19 as another mega oil business, freezing our citizens in and out, God is watching. Una try NCDC, congratulations. Una don't see wetin una cause. Okay, shame to Nigeria. You are all this one is saying negative word here. Some of you won't even read, only to come and comment what you don't even know nothing about. Is it only Nigeria? No, if it is not only Nigeria, of course, are you going to be announcing to Nigerians that which country another country is not allowed in Europe? You are going to talk about your country. I think that's for Nigerians to know, so that somebody will not be feeling that people are entering all this Europe. Why is it that Nigerians are not Nigeria is not included? You need to know. They need to know. You have to talk for yourself. Even other countries that are not that are included, that are not going to be allowed to enter, they will be telling their own people as well. So what are we talking about? That for the now, there's no need for you to go to Europe. You can't go to Europe because you are part of the people or part of the country that has been included not to enter. So they have to know. So this idea of is it only Nigeria? Okay, now why is it that Nigeria cannot be part of the country that will be included? Very good. APC party led by Buhari, Aisha Buhari, and all the deadly evil men and women, they should be banned for life. Okay, this is after effects of overhyped reports of NCDC. Many countries are moving on despite COVID-19, but NCDC is busy counting fake malaria figures. Time will tell. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.